Now, yesterday, the NEO stock price finished up 6.9%, which resulted in the shares of NEO to finish today trading at $4.17, right? After market hours, you can see that it also went up by another 0.24%. Now, when you look onto a weekly chart, NEO has went up by 22.65%, whereas for the month, NEO has went up around 16.48%. Year to date, NEO is still on the red, but the surging that we've been seeing, I've been saying it's a short squeeze, but some of you guys are saying it's not yet a short squeeze. But look, the things that we've been seeing, they show us that indeed bears are being squeezed out, more bulls are coming in onto NEO to participate, which is something that is great, something that is exciting. I mean, this, what we are seeing on the market, it really gives greater joy, because on Friday, you will know that the video I did, then I said, or over the weekend, I said, I just hope things can continue. The momentum of the stock price of NEO surging can continue. And guess what? We started the week very well, and hopefully the surging continues, right? I mean, it's very interesting. Remember, I told you that those that are still timing that NEO will go to $2 before they buy, they have to think again, because it might not come. We might not see that, because look, don't think bears can risk taking NEO that low because of the massive catalyst fundamentals that we are seeing onto NEO. The ONVO L90, the ONVO L80, the NEO ES8, the 2025 NEO facelift models, all these that we are seeing, they just are propelling NEO to go to the roof, or to do so well. Firefly, it's one of the things. Previous video, we're talking about the insurance registrations, and you can see that, look, man, it's a different kind of NEO that we are seeing, right? And hopefully things can be better for NEO. This month, we get an all-time high in terms of deliveries. But if we don't, it must be at least something that is over 25,000. And if we can get that, it will still be decent. Watch what happens starting from the month of August, right? In terms of insurance registrations, in terms of the deliveries that NEO is going to report. Watch what happens starting the beginning of August, when NEO start officially delivering the ONVO L90. It's going to be lights out, and this, what we are seeing here, it's just the beginning, man. It's just the beginning, because one thing that we know about NEO is that in the second half, not just NEO, the market, the car market, second half usually performs better than first half, right? And if first half, NEO had 112,000 deliveries for both Q1 and Q2, you and me can agree that we can easily see NEO doubling that this second half, or this last half of the year, which is something that we look forward to. I mean, when you look into the other stocks, NEO was up 6.9%, $14.70 is what they finished trading at. Leoro up to 3.58%, $28.65 was the share price. Xpeng up 1.3%, $17.64 was the share price. Then you've got Rivian down 2.1%, $12.75 it's the share price. You've got Lucid down 0.87%, $2.27 is the share price. Zika up 1.27%, $27.82 is the share price. And last but not least, we've got Tesla at up 1%, $316.90 is the share price. Now, something very interesting that I think it's really fueling this short squeeze, right? It's obviously the comments that were made over the weekend by the Ford CEO. I mean, that tells you of how the other car companies are viewing what is happening in China. I mean, if a CEO or if a company like Ford is saying we depend on China, onto the magnets that we are using for our EV cars, magnets for the doors, magnets for the seats, magnets for the wipers, that speaks a lot of volumes of where China is at. And this, to investors like you and me, when investors hear this, they know there is a future in China. They know China, we can expect great things to come. And looking at China now, which one is the top EV stocks, not EV stock, not looking at profitability, but just looking at a company as a whole. It has to be NIO, right? I mean, NIO has been recognized not only in China alone, but also on a much more global standard in Europe, in Germany, Munich. There's so many awards that new products and technology has been receiving. And therefore, if you're an investor and you hear those kind of comments coming from one of the biggest US car producers telling you that, look, China is far ahead. China cars are so much smart in a way that we want to take them, or we want to bring them to our country so that we deassemble them and just see what's inside, how far China is from the local US car producers. I mean, to me, that is the catalyst that I don't know, man. What else are those that have not started investing onto the Chinese EV makers or Chinese EV players? What are they waiting for? Because it is quite obvious that everyone globally knows that China is where the market is at. For cars, you cannot come and compete with China when it comes to cars, when it comes to the kind of cars they're producing, when it comes to what they're doing, and NIO when it comes to technology, when it comes to after-sale services. No car company comes close to where they are, even to the premium luxury brand that comes from Germany. They know quality, technology, services. They cannot reach the level that NIO is at. And this, my dear friends, is one thing that will take NIO to the next level. This is what will make NIO to win at the end of the day. And I look forward to what is coming. The plan was for me to also talk to you about, obviously, what Morgan Stanley just said about NIO in terms of what is it to expect delivery-wise. But I see this video has become too long because we're talking about the share price and why it matters, which is something that is very important. And we discuss at this very moment because there are some people that want to buy NIO, and I can tell you now, they feel like they're too late. The boat has left, and I'm telling you, $4 on NIO, it's still a very understatement. You cannot put NIO here because NIO continues doing other things, or so many other things that other new energy vehicle players don't want to see themselves doing, right? Which is why when it comes to technology, no car comes close, no car can come and beat NIO globally, not just on EV cars, even engine combustion cars. No car company can come and beat NIO with technology. But again, like I said, I wanted to give you the latest development. I think I'll just do a separate video for that, where we are talking about some of the things that Morgan Stanley just said about NIO. I look forward, man. Blue sky is coming. Ignore the short sellers, ignore the naysayers, because they will really tell you that NIO is useless, it's a stock, it's a company that is not going anywhere. But seeing this honesty for the past 3-4 trading sessions is something that it's just so good, man. And the NIO that last week started at $3.40, 50 cents, is the same NIO that right now it's trading at $4.18. It is for that reason that I continue telling you, never try to time the market, never try to get the perfect entry onto EV stocks like NIO, because we know volatility in terms of the share price, it's there, and therefore timing the market might be or might not be that good for you. So tell me what you think. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. Those persevering throughout the headwinds of the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. I mean, taking some time to make videos like this, and I'll see you on the next one, my dear friends. That is all from me, and God bless you all.